Hello and welcome to the video guide to using the Monodraught Hybrid Thermal Mixing or HTM performance component for IESVE. The HTM system was developed to provide a combination of natural ventilation and fan-assisted fresh air ventilation to a room during the non-heating season, whilst the system will also provide mixed fresh air supply to a room during the heating season when the external temperatures may be too cold for direct air supply. To run the HTM performance component, you'll require ApacheHVAC module of IES. Should you not have this can be purchased from IES, or alternatively, please contact Monodraught Limited, who can provide an alternative step-by-step guide for modelling the HTMs. To model the HTM performance component in your IES model, the first step is to go to the Navigate section of IES. From the drop-down list, you'll see a number of options, but select Monodraught HTM. This details the step-by-step process to incorporate the system into your model. At the top of the navigator, you'll find a brief summary of the HTM system and how the system works. There is also a link to a PDF copy of the user guide, which will provide more detailed information about the HTM system, as well as going into more detail about each step within Navigator. Once you've created your basic IES model with constructions and room data profiles, it is advised to create an archive backup before making any further changes should you need to go back to the original model in the future. As you go down through the steps, you'll also need to tick each step off once completed to unlock the next step. To import the HTM systems, click on the link with the navigator or use Add Components from Library button in the top toolbar. Once in the library, click on the drop-down menu and select Monodraught HTM to load up the HTM systems. Tick the desired system type, one or both types if needed, then click Import Check Components. The HTM systems will then be loaded into your model. Should you require a number of different variations of systems, click on the next link to open the HTM grouping scheme. Right-click on the desired system, then select Duplicate to make a copy. If you also right-click and select Properties, this will open up the System Properties window. There you can adjust the system quantities, and if the system is to work in conjunction with opening natural ventilation louvers or natural ventilation windows. Once you have made these changes, click OK to save and exit. We can then tick the next two steps in the navigator. The next couple of steps runs through the assignment of the HTM systems to your desired rooms. Within this section of the navigator, there is some general guidance to the required louver sizes associated with each size of HTM system. If these louvers have not been created already, Use the Add Door feature in Model IT to place the relevant opening. They should generally be placed at high level within the room as a standalone element or within a glazed framework arrangement. Once you have the external openings, you can then assign the HTM systems to the rooms. Click on the Assign Appropriate HTM System link in the navigator and save the changes to the model. Then select the desired rooms you wish to serve with the HTM systems. Click the Assign Selected Rooms to Room Groups button. Then select the relevant HTM system and click OK. You will then see the Monodraught logo and a small number that indicates the number of systems within each room that you're wishing to serve. The next step for assigning the HTM systems is the assignment of the louvers and windows. This will open up a new window illustrating the 3 new ways of assigning the opening profiles and constructions to the louvers and windows. The first step is using the drop-down arrows on each window and louver within the room. Select the arrow, and from the drop-down you can either select an integrated louver that is connected directly to the HTM system, a separate exhaust louver outlet, or a natural ventilation louver within the room. The second option is through the browser. By right-clicking on the desired item, you can then select the desired opening type. And the third option is using the Select and Assign button in Model IT. This is where you can then assign multiple elements all in one go. As you'll see on your model, some of the openings will have been automatically assigned and have a colour assigned to them, meaning they have an opening profile assigned to the HTM system. Items which are fixed shut will remain colourless. Once you carry out these assignments, you will then have all the elements associated with the HTM systems within your model. The final steps of the navigator will be to check the validity of the HTM assignment. Click on the link to undertake this check. Should you have any problems, a small warning arrow will appear next to the Monodraught logo. Some of the more common errors will be down to the window or door assignments. However, it should be noted these errors will not inhibit you from carrying out the simulation. Once happy with the assignments, we can then create the Apache HVAC network. Click on the link within the navigator to open the file saving window, create your file name and click OK. This therefore concludes the HTM assignment requirements, with the final steps of the navigator undertaking the required simulations. These will be the solar suncast, room and system loads, and finally the thermal simulation. Within Vista Pro, you can check the systems are working by viewing the dry resultant temperatures, room CO2 concentrations, and macroflow external vent and Apache HVAC air supply. Should you require any more information, please refer to the online user guide or contact Monodraught Limited and we'll be happy to assist you further. Thank you.